Hi friends, and welcome to this week's puppet crafting video. This is our last puppet build of the summer. I know it's come so fast. So this week's puppet build is a sew puppet, and it's actually a kit that I picked up to make these sewn hand puppets. Inside your kit, you should have pieces that go along with the animal. There are 8 different animals to choose from. There is a mouse, an elephant, an owl. We have a bunny, a frog, a pig, a chick, and a mouse. I decided for my kit that I'm going to make for today's demonstration video that we're going to make the owl kit. So inside my kit, and all the kits, there should be a safety needle for you to sew with, some yarn for you to sew with, some pieces that are actually, they've got paper on the back. They're sticky, they're adhesive, so you won't have to worry about anything using any glue or anything like that. And then we have our puppet itself, which is maybe stuck together a little bit. So you've got 2 pieces that you're going to be sewing together. So let's get started now. There are instructions on the back too, and I'll be following these instructions for the most part and showing you how you can do this. Let's get started. So to start with, we are going to sew together our puppet. You're going to need to be able to thread the eye of your needle, and these are nice. These needles are nice and wide, so you're able to get your yarn through there. And you're also going to need to do a knot at the end of your yarn. So I'm going to tie a knot, and I'm actually going to tie a pretty good knot. I might go through a couple times, and adults, you might have to help your littles tie that knot there. So we have our yarn ready to go. I really like these, and the reason I chose these was because they have the holes already punched for you to line up. And the type of stitch that you're going to do is you're going to go through one, kind of like a lacing card almost, and then you're going to go through the next. You're not going to go around, you're going to go over this way. And your tail might get cut like mine did. Then you go up the next one. Oof. Getting cut in there. And the next. So you're going to make your way all the way around your puppet, doing those stitches like that. Now I paused my video to go all the way around. I didn't feel like you needed to see me going all the way around the edges of this puppet, but we are near the end now. So I'm going to show you how to finish off the puppet here. And you will have more yarn than what you need. So we've come to the end here. Now if you cut it off, your puppet can come apart. So you're going to go through here, and then go through, and then you're going to go through that little loop to tie a knot. So you end up tying a knot on there. Again, grown-ups, you are probably going to want to be the ones to do the knot making on there. Now, if you didn't want to tie a knot, you could also tie a knot at the end as well, just as long as it's secured so it's not going to come apart. You could use glue, hot glue. You could also use tape to seal it off too, but a knot's a good way to keep it nice and durable for when you're playing with your puppet, when you put it on your hand and play with it. Now that my puppet has been sewn together, it's time for the fun stuff, which is putting the stickers on. And it's going to vary by what design you have chosen. So I've chosen the owl, and it looks like, and I'm using the picture on the front as a guide, but you can use anything for this. I'm going to put some eyes on there. And also my owl needs some white ears. See what else does. Oh, my owl needs those white parts also go in the owl's eyes here. Now you can decorate as much as or as little as you want. So the owl has quite an elaborate bow tie setup here that we'll get to, which is part of the reason I like the owl, but also the owl has quite a bit of extra stuff on there. The frog is also a really fun one. I like the king frog. That's kind of a fun design. All of them are really cute. Okay, we've got those. We need the pupils for the eyes. And you could just do the pupils. I'll start with just the pupils and then I'll come back for the detail work. And then, of course, the beak. Goes on top. That's why I put that yellow down first, so we can see that. And looks like we've got some green feathers on the arms here. And parents, you might have to help out with peeling these pieces off of the paper because they are a little tacky, and it depends on what the design is as to whether or not it's got a lot of tacky bits to it. And it looks like this is part of, put that at the bottom there. We also have a bow tie. It looks like more of those triangles, and they can go anywhere. I'm following what the picture has on it, but you can do anything you want with these. Make it your own. Right, and then we've got our orange. Starting to really make it into an owl here. It's got 1 green, 2 blue, and 3 orange triangles on there. And finally, the little touch-up pieces. So this is pretty nice as it is. You can add some of the little touch-up pieces to it. This one has a round white piece in the middle of the bow tie, and then it's got all sorts of little white dots, which I think I'm going to leave the little white dots off for now, so that you've got your puppet. And that is the Sew Mitt Puppet. Yeah. You did a good job, Mr. Puppet. So you can perform with them, they can dance, their arms move a little bit, but it's more like getting the sewing in and getting that mitt done there. This is our last puppet build for the summer. I hope that you enjoy. We still have kits left. You can sign up, stop into the library and pick them up. Heads up on this. So that's this week's puppet build. Next week, they will be still available in the library. The following week, whatever's left over, I will be taking to the Storytime folks so that they can take them and use them so that they're used up. So if you'd like one, sign on up for it. There's still openings for it so that you can have your chance to make one of these puppets. Have a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful summer, and keep your eyes peeled for what's coming up this fall. We are back in the building this fall. We're going to be doing our programming, but there are going to be some safety measures in place. We're going to keep our numbers a little lower than what we used to in the past. We'll have registration for things. We are encouraging masks if you are unable to be vaccinated. It is up to you. It's your choice. If you have any questions, reach out to me, and I will see you next time.